Well, hello everyone. TheOntarioGardener here, back with another episode of Factorio Space Age. So, last episode we were on Vulcanus. We got science going. I let this run for a while, and we ended up getting quite a few thousand, and we actually sent a bunch of this back to novice. I think we sent about, well, let's see, this is 2,000, 4,000, 8,000. 10,000, because this, no, 2, 4, this for some reason is here, 6, 8, so 8,000 we sent back, which is great. We're not doing anything with it yet, because remember, we still got to make space signs, and you make space signs on the ships. Both of these are here. Novice 1 is actually the one that I originally had set up to make space signs, which in hindsight we should redo this one. Or what I should almost do instead is I should create a new ship, because the ships that create signs you don't need thrust or anything. You're just creating the signs, and this is created carbon, iron plate, and ice, and you craft that on a space platform. So we should be crafting that as well, because that's really limiting. So I think maybe next episode or off camera I'll set up one of these. All you don't need any of this. All you need is to have some grabbers, or your collectors, grinders. And similar to how this is set up, you could set it up the same way, minus the turrets and all of this stuff. I may end up just copying this design and then just removing basically all this stuff that you don't need. But you want to set up some smelters. You need some electric furnaces to set up smelting, to smelt down some of the iron, to get iron plates. And then the carbon you have here, and you have the ice here. And that's what goes into your science. So it's pretty straightforward. You can just basically okay, let's go back to, doesn't matter which one. Let's go back to this one. Or sorry, this one. This is my kind of template one. We go back to this. And all you got to really do is maybe put some more grabbers out there, set them up a bit differently. And we need the iron, you need everything. And you have your grinders here, or your crushers, if you will. Same thing, I guess. Crushing is taking big things and putting in small pieces, but a grinder is also taking big things and putting into small pieces. I don't know. But we could sit here and just crank out signs. So we got to do that. Well, I kind of forgot about that. But this is our little rig that we were going back and forth to Vulcanus, to Novice, and then back to Fulgora. And Fulgora is actually where we're at. And I have a lot of these. I don't know if this is way overkill for this, but we're only on these two areas. We don't have foundations yet, which is what we need to get over to this area. And then obviously there's a lot bigger plot. Like over here, this is a dead space. There's nothing here. These those two connect with power. Would these two connect with power? I don't think so. I think it'd be slightly too big. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because, this is... But point I'm getting at is we set up our... Well, two things. I did this off camera because it's like a pain in the butt. So as far as the buffer chests and stuff, I set up slightly differently. I put some requester chests on things that we want to keep in play. And then the buffer chests, like this here, this is requesting 1,000. Well, it says 1,001, but it's okay. Again, same thing with this one, 1,000. This one, we're at 1,000 because they stacked to 200. These stacked to 100. And then the green ones, they stacked to 200 as well, so we're at 1,000 LDS. And because, remember, we need LDS and rocket fuel, as well as blue circuits to get off the planet. And we have, this is beaconed out, and we're at, what are we at? 161 speed, and productivity is 24%. So it's pretty good. I didn't feel the need to have two of these because we are producing signs here slower. But if you look here, we already have 1,000 signs ready to go. And you may say, where's that coming from? Remember this big mess we had of all this stuff that we didn't need? We kind of had the same thing here. And what was happening with this type of stuff here? The issue here was that this was going in a loop. And this was being used for secondary. And that's not really what we want to do. What you want to do is you want to have it. I put more down here, which is kind of relevant. These are filling up like crazy anyway. They're going to go into your buffer chests. Again, to get rid of these, you could just shoot them and kind of blow them up. I haven't really found the use for transporting, 20, 30, 40,000 iron gear wheels. I have no idea. I don't know the purpose yet. Maybe there's a purpose on this planet. I don't. Fulgora, you make these here. So they cost those materials. These cost those materials. The lightning rods you can only use on Fulgora. I don't think there's no purpose for them anywhere else. Then the signs here, and then your asteroids, and that's basically it. That's the only thing you only make these two things on here. That's it. Well, you can make tons of heavy oil very easily. But I mean, is it worth sending a ship here just to get barrels of heavy oil? I don't think so. I mean, maybe, but not for me. And what I do with a lot of the stone is I end up turning into landfill, which I totally forgot about. Because the way landfill works is it's 50 stone to 1 landfill. So this is 185. You put a 0 on that, that's 1,085. You put a 5 on that, it's like 50,000, something like that, down to this amount, or something like that. I don't know what it was. But it's a great way to get rid of your stone, to be honest with you. But remember, you do need a little bit of stone, so don't get rid of all of it. I think I have stone being placed, I don't know, somewhere else, but it doesn't matter. So now this is working very well. This is a secondary one, or, well, I shouldn't say secondary, because they're all kind of going into this. But as you see, this isn't reaching the end. And that's the whole point. You don't want this scrap to reach the end. Some of these are probably what? They're not even reaching anywhere near the edge. And I can walk to this. I don't need to show you on that. I'm here. I can walk to this one. So yeah, you click on it like that, and we can just dump some more scrap in. Maybe up in here we'll dump some scrap in. And there you go. And then what I do here is like this. You can set overages here. So say, okay, we need more of blank. Well, right now the issue is we need batteries. But guess what? We have batteries. I got rid of everything here. We have tons of... When we came onto this planet, I really went overboard with making belts and stuff like that, which is like not... You can actually put these into passive providers. Because the holmium plate is being used. I don't know if it'll ever be... Yeah, this will be... I don't know. I don't think it'll ever be pushed into here, because we have a lot of this in the network. Because some of it's over here as well. But point being is you need the holmium plate to make what? Well, to make the superconductors and to make the supercapacitors. And those things go into what? This, we're still lacking this. And the issue, I think, was the ice. How are we doing with ice now? Ice, we're still kind of struggling a bit. And I turned off the ice that's going up to here. I set a circuit condition that once this gets down to a certain amount, then it requests ice, which it's doing now. That's for the to make the rocket fuel and to do the light oil, to crack the light oil. But down here we have some... I mean, we're doing fine. Power's fine. If it dips at night, who cares? This could be rebuilt, but the problem is ice. And the problem is you can't get ice from anywhere except in space or through recycling. Now, one thing you could do is you could have a ship that just goes around, or you know what? The problem is launching a ship just in. See here, we run out of power just for a little bit. Everything's dead, and then as soon as the day length comes back, you can see it'll come back pretty soon. If you go 10 minutes, you can see the spikes. So we're due for one. This is at 6, 3. Oh, now we're back, and this is when the daylight comes. Or sorry, not the daylight. When we get the lightning storms, which happen every 1.5 minutes, it basically will recharge all of our capacitors or our accumulators. Same difference. And then we're okay for a while. So, I mean, it's fine. It is what it is. But we could redo this now. I think as far as sending a ship up just to collect ice, you could do that. But the problem is you also have to make ammunition because there's asteroids. Now, if you take the iron, you put a smelter or two up top, you make your own iron, or you make your own ammo, you send it out. Like, you could do that. You could sustain and just collect ice and ship it back down. You could do that. But anyway, the point of what I'm getting at the first part of this episode is we set up science. And now I actually downloaded or have the max ray calculator mod is available again. So the way you do it is, I mean, this is all beacon, but if you hover over all of this, all of it that's relevant. Basically, right now, we're producing 65 science per minute. So 1/1 per second. Now, on the other, everywhere else, we're doing, like on novice, we're doing 2 per second, sometimes a bit more. But this is beaconed, like I beaconed things, and you see some of these things aren't even running because we don't have batteries, because our capacitors are filled up. The biggest challenge right now is getting the electrolyte, and that's coming from... Or sorry, we're making, how is it? The science is being made here. We have, what's the issue here? Oh, accumulators, and accumulators are being made here. Batteries is the issue, not this. This is making tons of electrolyte, and we're dumping it into this. So what I could do is I could set a circuit condition here, right? And that basically this stops running. You go in here and you can find your fluid. You only want this to run when this hits Let's just say 10,000. So you're going to save a lot of power, because guess what? This thing isn't going to run. Right? So now instead of having 8 running, we're only having 6 running, if that kind of makes sense. And you could do that here too with like buffer chests and whatnot. But I'm just using belts. So our issues here are batteries, and you can make batteries. Where are we at here? You can make batteries. This and this we have, but we don't have sulfuric acid. Now, can you get sulfuric acid? No. Here, yes, but we don't have calcite either, right? You can get it from. Ooh, no, that's how you can make it with carbon. And the thing is, you can't recycle carbon to give you sulfuric acid. It doesn't work that way. This is barrels. This is used to make, and then this is to make. So the only thing we really get it from is you get it from this. So what you could do is you could ship calcite from Vulcanus, ship it over here. Like just do one load. Do one full load of calcite. Bring it over. Now you can't put circuit conditions between planets as far as I know. Just between spaceships, you know. I said you know too many times, sorry. But yes, exactly. So that's what you could ship, say, a bunch of. We don't have a lot of coal here either. Say we ship coal back, and we ship calcite back. 10 times as much coal. So say it's 2,000 or 1,000 to 200 or 2,000 to 400, whatever. Ship it back, and then you can create some with some oil refineries. Where you could then like we can place. Oh, I don't have one. We can place it down. We can click on this. Now we can get petroleum from. Well, we don't have oil, so it's irrelevant. We can click this because we have things that we have heavy oil. That's the thing. It's like, how do we get? What do we get? How do we get heavy oil out of this? Like we have heavy oil. So can you break that down? Like if you pick this, you can make fuel out of it, which is what we're doing. You could use it for coal liquefaction, which we don't need. It's used to make this. But the problem is we don't. This is not the problem. The problem is batteries. You need strictly sulfuric acid to make. It is gathered from sulfuric acid geysers. So you could do one of two things. You could barrel up sulfuric acid. How much would fit in a barrel? 50 fit one barrel, but it fills it very quickly. So 50 fills one barrel, right? And a battery takes how many? Takes 20. So basically 2 barrels will give you 5. Barrels stack stack size of 10. So 10, yeah, you only get like 20, 30 batteries. Like that's not a lot out of one. So it'd be more efficient to bring in your calcite, because calcite stacks of 50 and a rocket can hold 500. So you could gather that, bring it back, and then you could break it down to get thruster. Oh, we don't need thruster fuel. We need where is it at? It's under here. Calcite to make sulfuric acid. Actually, no, that's not right. This one here. Nope, this is not right either. Where is it? We need to make sulfuric acid. So there's no way to make sulfuric acid then, is there? You'd have to. This I'm trying to think. This is what's used. So what the best thing to do here is build batteries somewhere else. I guess I messed myself up there. I was trying to go the other way. The point being is we have. Looking here, this is science. We're fully beaconed out, but again, accumulators because of batteries. That's our problem. Now, could we also, I don't know if we have any accumulators sitting around. We don't, which is fine. Because we're in the network here, obviously. This is fine. I thought we might have had some laying around. Do I have any on me? I have a bunch on me. Let me just dump these out, and they should dump into here. So at least that'll help a little bit, because you need, one accumulator per science. And how many did I dump in there? So we get a couple hundred out of that. Better than nothing. So yeah, from hindsight, for this planet, it's best to ship down ice, and then ship down, what was it? Batteries. Because, we can make batteries on Vulcanus. We can make batteries. Can you make batteries with these? No. But we make batteries in a chem plant, right? So you pick batteries. Sulfuric acid is everywhere. Batteries make what? 4 seconds. So you could set up a big array with some of this productivity modules, and then put some beacons down, which I think maybe we'll do that. We're not on this planet, but I could set that up remotely because we have the bots. And I mean, maybe we'll just extend this a bit. I kind of want to extend it. How much can we extend this by? Well, a lot. The bots will make all of this. This is just going to go really fast. And then I can just fill in the rest by hand. Because when you ghost something, you don't have to be anywhere near it. And you can see right away the bots, because a lot of the construction bots have nothing to do. These mean, this here, the light color means they're on their way. It's been assigned, and then the dark means it hasn't been assigned yet. And it just ran, like, why did it pick so far away? I don't know. It just did. It's just kind of the way it works. Again, doesn't really matter. Because the green on your row reports, orange is the orange color, that is your logic network, and then the green is your construction, which is basically double in size, like width-wise, something like that. It tells you, does it tell you your construction area is 110 by 10, supply is 50 by 50, so it's more than double the space, which is great, which also makes sense as well. So what I will do probably between episodes here is set up, and then all you got to do down here is you got to have your rocket here, and you just have to have, like, this got to be full. 10,000, 10,000. Well, this one's not full yet, but... Oh. Why am I not... Oh, why am I not doing that? Now that I'm thinking about it, why am I not doing that? Because to me, it's like, you know what? While we're here, we should be pumping out as much... Yeah, see, these have a light color, so we just need that, and we need this. Yeah, this. Someone's going to grab this. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It'll be glowing green. There it is, right here. Because it's like, you know, we have a certain, I don't know how many are in here, honestly, not 10,000, but what we might as well make it, because say something happens and we run out of something, that way we have it. Over here is where I got rid of a lot of stone as well, if you guys remember that, because now we're basically have no stone. So what we're going to do in the break is I'm probably going to set up batteries, and it'd be nice to get some recyclers here to maybe start recycling some of this stuff, because we just don't need it. Like, we're not going to be needing too much more on this planet, but granted, I say that, we do have to make another blue circuit array. We have to do this, but I'm going to do a lot of this with beacons and modules, because we have a bunch of modules. Here we have speed modules made, not a lot. I mean, we also need red circuits, and then this we have a lot. We have this up to what, make 100 of each, which is not a lot when you're dealing with beacons, but we have to get, you know, we want to beacon this to get more of this, and then actually, can we? Where do we make? So we make speed module 2s here. So we make speed module 3s somewhere else then. I'm not sure where we make those at. Well, we can tell us if we do this right here, and then we go to this. This is made... Oh, I have to unlock it. I haven't unlocked speed module 3 yet. So we can put that in the queue. But we need space signs. So we have a lot to do. We got to beacon this setup. Get all this beaconed, you know, get a blue circuit beacon. Like, we almost should do that with plastic, and then we can start making things. So we're getting there. I'm starting to kind of lay things out a little bit better. Here we have belts and stuff just in case we need them. I mean, if I'd redo this at some point, I'll definitely have like not a bus with this, but have one main, you know, where is it at? The molten iron, the turning into molten this. I just want to have a big line of it and have everything going up and down. Kind of how this is. But have these all tapping off the same line, or 2 lines or something, instead of having it like this. But you know what, for now, it's perfectly fine. And yeah, so we're going to take a little break. I'm going to do some off-camera stuff. We'll come back. And hopefully, when we come back, we can set up good battery production here. And because right now I'm on Fulgora, and I don't really need to be here anymore. I just got to set up with requester chests, which I think we actually have for batteries. And we want this to be like a ridiculous number. We don't have this many, but that's what we're going to do. So yeah, let's take a quick break, and then we'll come right back, and then hopefully we have batteries, or even better, be accumulators incoming. What do accumulators take to make? Yeah, because we need accumulators. So it's batteries and so you know what? It would make, these are stack sizes of 200. These stack in sizes of 50, but it uses 5 batteries. You know, it uses how many batteries? So 5 batteries per one. So that means it'd be 250 batteries. So that's more than 1 stack per. So yeah, so it makes sense to make accumulators back on Vulcanus and ship that up, which I think we will probably do. All right, guys, we'll come right back. Okay, so we're back on Factorio. We're not actually on it, but we're visiting with the remote view, which I like the remote view. You guys go a little fast. I wonder if you can change that. I guess you would use the mouse. So we have it set up here for the. I always click this button, but this here for your electromagnetic science. And the issue is accumulators, right? And I said, okay, well, we're going to fix that. We got to bring accumulators in because it's batteries. So instead of bringing batteries, making accumulators here, it's better to just make accumulators here on Vulcanus and ship them in, which is what we're going to do. So what I went ahead and did here, I also got myself some mech armor, which is also because you can just fly over everything. It's basically the same thing as having like the infinite squeak through. You can just hover over everything. It doesn't really take fuel. I guess it uses your fusion fuel, but you can go over top of the cliffs. You can go over top of the lava as well. Like this is why it's cool. You just go whoop like that and just hover here, right? Which is great. I am also side note is I am also making explosives here because I want to get cliff explosives. We're making, I don't know how many. I'm just gonna fill this up. It doesn't really matter. Maybe we'll do that because it takes 10 to get one cliff explosive. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, 40, 40. So for each row of this, you're only gonna get 50. So 50, 100, 150, 2. Yes, just let it fill all the way up. I could probably even make this bigger, really, if I wanted to make it go a little bit quicker. But for now, it's fine. And the issue is because we don't have enough sulfur on Vulcanus. You get it by harvesting these pillar things. But the problem with that is then you got to go and find the pillars. This is me taking because I have no place to put this stuff. That's why. But anyway, point being is this is what I'm going to start doing with a lot of my stuff here. I have a beaconed battery making, and I also have a beaconed, and this is using the electromagnetic plants which you make on Vulcanus, you make on Factorio. And I have this thing here, it's called max rate calculator. A lot of people use this. So basically, I set this up. This is beaconed as much as it can be, without diminishing returns being too bad. Right now we're at 435% speed, and productivity is 50, because you can't put productivity in these. So I could put speed, or I could put quality, but we don't have any quality modules, so we're just going to do speed. So max rate on this is getting 1.6 accumulators per second. That's a lot. Like, that's fast. But we need to be able to produce. We need to get in 6 batteries per second is what we need. Well, we figured that out by doing this. We're getting a little over 6. So it's a little overkill. I could probably take one of these out if I really wanted to. But we have productivity modules, and we're beaconed. This is the way to do it. Now, you have a lot. This takes a lot of power. But the next thing that I also beaconed, which is going to be, where did I put it? Up here. Just going to show you this really quickly before we do what we're going to do. Is I went ahead and, when you're flying, you don't go that fast. We ended up beaconing a green circuit maker, and look at this. This is just nuts. And this is fully beaconed with productivity. Hold on a second. You can't. Right, certain things you can't put productivity You can put productivity modules in this, but it has to do with what you're making, right? Like down here. If I take this out, you can't put it in because it doesn't allow it, right? Because you can't, you just can't, because it's not an intermediate product, it's a final product, and you can't beacon final products, I don't believe. But point being, we're at 262% speed, and we're 80% productivity. And this is going very slow. I'll just show you how fast it goes. Look at that. The animations don't keep up with it, which is kind of crazy. So right now, this rig, we're fully beaconed here. This is only speed modules 2. Speed module 2s, by the way. And also productivity module 2s. Right now, we're producing 26 per second. Like, that's crazy, in my opinion. Because each one on a normal machine, I don't even know what it would take, like a second or something. So we're producing 26 per second. And then I went ahead and made another rig up here for fully beacon for red circuits. What did I say? We're producing 26 per second. And here it's like, wow, all that. Here we're only producing 2 per second. Because how slow this goes, right? But as you see, our input here is only 2.4 per... I keep hitting escape to get rid of this. 2.4 per second. So this rig here, This rig 2.4 per second, so you could put 10 of these in a row, or 5 and 5, to beacon it, or sorry, put 10 of these in a row, and you still wouldn't even use the amount that you're doing here, which is awesome, by the way. You know, beacons are taking a lot, and these things take a lot of power. But again, it's just for convenience and speed. And you know, you can beacon intermediate stuff, not this stuff because these are considered final products. But point I'm getting at is when you can beacon stuff like this, we're gonna do it. And eventually, what I also said about getting the explosives is on this planet. This is where we're going to build the cliff explosives, because what I want to do is I want to go through and basically wipe out this whole area with cliffs, like get rid of all of these, because there's no lava here. There's no lava anywhere here. I mean, you have this, but this doesn't really count. You can build on that and just get rid of all of this. Not, well, you can't obviously build there, but get rid of all these cliffs all the way down here, all these cliffs, and then just kind of square. You can't see down here, but square all this up. And then that way I can come back on, you know, in between episodes, or well, off camera, because what I want to do, I want to set up a full not a beacon, but I want to set up a full range of this. These have no modules in them, and they can take productivity modules. You can beacon this stuff and just really try to dial down how many machines we need of everything, and to get this running at full capacity all the time. The big issue we're having now, or we've been having, it's still the petroleum. You can see, look at that. This petroleum is still the problem. So what you got to do is you got to get your, well, you got to get right here. This is just simple coal liquefaction. So if I click on that, I can go to here. So you have advanced oil processing. This is from oil. We don't have oil. We can do coal liquefaction. This gives you light oil, heavy oil, and petroleum. So you can turn all this into petroleum. When you're doing it this way, you get 50 heavy oil, but it also takes sulfuric acid. Here you get 90 heavy oil. You got to jump start it a bit, but it's fine. But this gives you your steam, so you got to use the steam, steam engines or whatever you want to call them. But still, it's set up. I mean, even if you just do this, you get 50 heavy oil every 5 seconds. Here you're getting, 90 heavy oil. I mean, you're using 25, so you're netting 65. Here you're getting 50. Is this a lot easier than this? Kind of. But here you're also getting light oil and petroleum, and then this you have to crack it all down. This is just what's on the planet. Like not on the planet. This is not what's on the planet. I don't know why I'm saying that. Yeah. So anyway, heavy oil. That's because that's where we're at here. We eventually want to get to this, and then we want to get to this. We want petroleum. This is what we want to do. We can get petroleum doing this a little bit and crack everything down, which I may end up trying to set a system up like this. That's to figure out how the steam works again. I think you got to use your steam engine burner type thing, and then crack it all down. This is just obviously that cracking, and this is basic, which we don't have oil at all. So we don't have oil. We can't do these two. We can only have to do coal liquefaction, or we can do the where is it under? I think we're way past that now. That liquefaction or the simple coal liquefaction. That's using calcite. This is just using coal and steam. This is using calcite. Same amount of steam, but you're getting a lot more out of it. So we're going to probably set up a rig for this eventually to get petroleum, and then beacon out a beacon thing for plastic. And because the reason why you have to do all this stuff for your chips is because you need blue chips. And this is not beaconed very well at all. Like we have none. You can see, right? And you say, why do you need so many blue chips? Well, because eventually this is going to be a production, planet where we're producing. I mean, we're producing a ton of this, but we're going to go through a ton of it, right? And where do I actually have? Oh, here I have a bit of the simple coal liquefaction, which is quite easy, really. But beaconing all this stuff would be good. And then what's this down here? Well, I'm not. I just had this set up just to. Okay, I'm not actually using it down there. And then let's see, where else do we want to do this? I said about the petroleum. Where else was I going with that? This takes sulfuric acid to make this. This is not a big deal at all. We have tons of that. This, the beacon. I'm trying to think what else I was trying to. Plastic for the blue circuits. Jeez Louise. So the reason why we need blue circuits is because that's what it takes to launch the rocket. It takes 100 blue circuits, 100 LDS, 100 rocket fuel. Rocket fuel we're doing great on. We're actually belt feeding that in with 2 full chests of buffer. You could even make more of this, because this determines these aren't fully beaconed either, because I can't make level 3s yet. Actually, no, I can make level 3s. Ooh, okay, then guess what? That's going to be the next thing to set up. Energy consumption. This is 50% speed. This is 30%. Now again, you do have a limit where we have diminishing returns. But what you can do then is put efficiency modules in it, because efficiency, I can't do efficiency level 3s, but this is basically going to drop energy consumption by 40%. If you have 2 of them, that's 80% reduction, and then here you're going to have plus 70%. So and you have 2 of these. You're only going to be having, 60% energy, which is not a lot for 100% speed or something like that. So we'll figure it out. I got to dabble with the quality stuff at some point, but I think you do that from the ground up, like when you're mining, and then you got to recycle everything. We got to bring some. So there's still a lot that to do. Not that you probably have to do it, but I want to do it, if that makes sense. I want to do it. So anyway, that's why we need blue chips. We have not a lot. We're only having a couple hundred here. So this is 5 rockets. So right now we only have 10 rockets worth of blue chips, and that's not a lot, because I want this to be running probably every couple minutes. This, bring stuff here. We're going to be picking up accumulators, picking up signs, dropping it off at Valora, running back to Novice with the signs, and then actually set this stuff up. Oh, not that one. This one's just making blue. This one's just making space science. That's all this rig is doing. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys this. I guess while we're here, we can look at this. Yeah, let's just do this first, because I clicked on it. And because when you're above Novice, there's no asteroids, which means there's less material, but still, you don't really need a lot of material to make space science. So what I did is I basically made this big square box. I have grabbers all the way, or whatever you want to call them, collectors all the way around them. Now, we did unlock the second, it's under here. We have unlocked the other reprocessing where you take 1 ice, because here you take 1 ice chunk, you get 5 ice, and then 20% chance for an oxide chunk. Here you take 1 in, and you get a 40% chance to be oxide chunk, 20% metallic, 20% carbic. These are the chunks, and then basically you would, instead of just getting ice turning to ice, it's just a different way to do it, I guess. Here you're not getting. You'd have to get this, because you can get ice and carbon and metal from everything. It's the same ratio depending on what it is. It's 20-20, 40, and then this is 40-20-20, right? If that makes sense. So I think, because if you're sitting here, you want to be able to get more out of it than you can. But for now, we're leaving it like this. This is our science rig. We're basically, what are we lacking here? We're just lacking ice, which, no kidding, we're lacking ice. So, I should change this to ice. So in hindsight, this would be a better way to get ice, because we have a 40% chance of it to turn in to get. You don't get ice out of it, right? 40% chance to get another asteroid chunk. But that's the thing, though. We want ice. All we want is ice right now. So I don't know. And then this is funneling around, and this is our planet. So we are spitting things back out. Like here, this is still going to be. We want this to be at 10 now, maybe greater than 10. And we spit it out. This is a big number because we need the ice. But again, we're making space science. If you go back to Novice here, this is probably full almost. Nice. You go to Novice, we have to almost 4,000 here, plus a whole belt, which is not a lot. I mean, when you look at it that way, but it's still a decent amount. We're working on battery MK3s. We are lacking pink science for that, which is on Fulgora, which, again, this isn't we could really eventually we have to redo everything. When we get the electromagnetic plants and we get this and this and this, is it makes sense to make LDS, make those on a different planet and ship them here. That's if you want to get to that point where we're doing a certain amount of science per minute. That's kind of the goal with a lot of people. But I mean, heck, I'm happy with this setup. I think this looks really nice compared to kind of how we used to play, where it was just all over the place. I mean, this is basically a dead planet right now. Nothing's really happening. Your solar panels here, your beacons are running because they always run, and then these are running, but it's they're default. They take a certain amount of power. But this is a pretty dead area because we're not doing any science. Because we need the pink stuff. But anyway, let's go real quick. Let's go right back to my science spaceship. Because when you're above novice, there's no asteroids. See, we're pushing it out here. We probably wouldn't need all of these either. But the problem is you can't. Well, hold on. I think the problem is I don't have productivity modules here. I don't, so I could get some productivity modules. But I mean, for now, this is perfectly fine. This is working just fine for me. You know what I mean? There's some ice coming in. It's going to dump in here, crush it. We're going to get 5 ice out, get 5 more ice out, and then, you know, 1 science is what? 5 is 5 to 1. So there you go. Anyway, that's this rig. Basically, there's no turrets because you're not going to hit anything with a turret. Funny that that's not grabbing that. I guess it's too far away. Dumping tons of iron because we're not using it, right? We're not using it for anything. Here we're producing this. So this is a good ship just to make science. That's all it's doing. But anyway, this is called this is my first iteration of a ship. This is a much better iteration of the ship, to be honest with you. So what we want to do is we have accumulators on Novice, right? Or no, sorry, we have accumulators on Vulcanus. We have explosives here. So what I want to do is I want to bring some explosives. Where the heck are they going to be? I always forget. I always think they'd be in here. Oh, they are here. Duh, I'm stupid. Duh. How many can fit on a rocket? 500. So let's just do 1,000. Because that'll send up 2 rockets. How much do we have on the planet? We have 1,200. So 1,000 is actually a good amount. And what I can do is I want this one. This is going to then run to Fulgora. On Fulgora, what we want to pick up is we want to pick up science. So here we're going to go item count, and we're going to pick up science. And say we want it to equal, greater than or equal. I don't know if I have 1,000. That's the thing. But let's just do 1,000, right? And then because you have to go back. I don't think you can go straight to Vulcanus. But it doesn't really matter if you do or don't, right? We got all our explosives. Is that 1,000? So let's just take another. No, right, because we have to go. This is fine for now. We have 1,300. So leave this at 1,000. Leave this at 600. That can go away. So after this is going to be satisfied, we're going to go there and dump all of this off. Or we'll pick this up. Dump these off. Dump the... We got to go here first to pick up the accumulators. But when we're on Vulcanus, we can pick up all requests satisfied, which is... This is the request. What does it stack to? 200. So each one of these is going to be 2,000, 4,000. I want to pick up 4,000. And then we're also going to be dropping off. So how do you get it to where it drops everything else off? Oh, I know how. These are going to go to Vulcanus. So once we go to Vulcanus... Uh-oh. No, that's right. This is right, and then that's right. Oh, here, I didn't pick this up. So we want to go to... Yeah, okay, I guess I just messed that up. We want this science to be equal... Greater than or equal 4,000. Now that's just a wait condition because we have this anyway. So it wouldn't. This would make this not work. And then on Vulcanus here, what we want to pick up is we want to pick up accumulators, and we want to pick up an item count of an accumulator, and these things stack to 50. So let's just pick up 2,000. I don't know if that's a lot or not. Let's just put 3,000, and then what we want to do here. This is going to be Vulcanus. So let's pick up. I don't know if this is redundant doing this, probably because you have to request this. 3,000, and we're going to import them from Vulcanus. That should be fine. And then this, we don't need these anymore. So when we go to Fulgora, we want to get Fulgora Science. I'm going to actually let's just set this at 2,000. This is fine because it's gonna. So we're gonna go to, where are we gonna go first? We're gonna go to Vulcanus first. Let's go. I can get rid of this. Vulcanus first. It's gonna come back here, and this has to equal 0. And all requests satisfied. So we have to get 600 of these in. Then it's going to go to Fulgora. All requests satisfied. So the only request we really have is this. Well, actually, no. We wanted to go to Vulcanus. No. This is Vulcanus. Yeah, Vulcanus. We want to pick this up. Right. I'm getting confused here. And then we're going to go back to Novice. We already have this, so that's fine. Pick up some ammo. There's nothing that we're going to be dumping all. Well, this. We want this to be 0. Our greater or equal than 4,000 is going to go back to Novice. This is going to equal 0. That's all we really need, plus this, which is actually, I can grab more of these, I guess. Doesn't really matter. That's fine. And then we're going to then head to Fulgora. Basically, greater than or equal to 1,000 cargo. I can request 2,000. Actually, I should just keep it at, I could keep it, it should be the same. But we're basically going to be watching this. We're going to be along for the ride for this. And then we're going to go back to Novice, and then we want to make sure this is at 0. And then circuit conditions, and then it'll cycle back to go here, pick up more of these, pick up more science, unload the science, go here. We're going to be requesting, yeah, okay, so this is fine. The only problem is if we get too much ice. I don't think we'll get too much ice, because we're dumping ice. Yeah, because eventually we're not going to be shipping. Well, we're here now. Let's see what happens. So right now, Vulcan. Ooh. Okay, this is going to take a while. And then Vulcanus, we want to dump. Am I not requesting? Am I not? Hold on. Am I not? Hold on. Am I not? I'm on Vulcanus. Am I not requesting explosives? Oh crap! I'm not requesting explosives. Yikes, baby. 1,000. I think I have 1,000. There we go. On the way 1,000. Because I think so. That's 2 rockets worth. But granted, they just dump down. Like you don't really. They just get launched off this side. You know. This we're gonna get these launched up. We'll get how many? 100. So this will sit here for a little bit, which is okay. We also have to get science on the way as well. I don't know if we're going to have enough space for all this. I think I got to ditch some more of this. I don't think I can. Oh, yeah, 500 is way too much. I got to get rid of some more of this. I don't have any space. Yeah, that's way too many. And then even this, that 5 is okay. 5 is okay. Yeah, this is way too much ice. It's like, oh, we should do something with the ice. We have no use for the ice. Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. All right, so we're getting, what are we getting? 200 at a shot. So this would be 50, 50. So if this is 10 times 50, it's 500. No, 100, 200, 300, 500, 1,000. I also what I should do on here, I should get those cargo bays. I have them. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to rig up those cargo bays somehow on this. I think I could just do it this way and just make this bigger. And then, because we have tons of power. So anyway, this will sit here. They're going to get the rest of these up, these 3,000. Ooh, then we're going to get, maybe we should put this just to 2,000 for now. So I don't actually need, this doesn't have to be here. Because the request will be satisfied and then we'll go. Because 4,000 is 2 rows. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have enough space for this, but it's fine. We have enough of this. We dumped the explosives, so we'll pick more. Yeah, it's just you just gotta figure it out, right? It's gonna take a while. It is what it is. Do we need any ice down there? No, so there's no point to. Let's just keep ditching the ice. All right, this is fine though. So this will run. I'll be able to tell when this gets moving because it's gonna go back to Novice anyway. And then the Novice is going to pick up more of this. And then it's going to go... Or actually, no. We get Novice, dump this off. And then it's going to go pick this up. But then we're also going to ditch... Not ditch, but get rid of those. Because on Fulgora here, we're going to be set up right here to bring in tons of these. And then also some ice, whatever ice we have on the planet as well. Awesome. That's exactly what we want. Cool, cool, cool. And here we have... Where are we? Oh, we have explosives. We have explosives. So then what we can do is we can make cliff explosives. What do we need to make cliff explosives? They're made in a what? In a what? A what? A what? They're made in a chem plant? Oh, no. They can be made in a barrel. Ooh. Barrels made with iron, calcite. So these are made in... We're gonna be made in... Can I make these in a big one? No, just in one. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, let's do that. We should be able to do it maybe right here. How long does it take? 8 seconds for one. So let's just do it. Let's just do it here, I guess. We could do 2. And that way you can kind of split the difference. You kind of go this to this. And then you put a requester chest in the top. And you put a provider chest at the bottom. And you go this, right, left, or shift, right click, shift, left click. And that's going to put in everything that you want. We're not making grenades. So we got to make grenades, okay. Rockets are launching friggin' everywhere, man. Alright, that's fine. And then I got to make grenades. So what's the recipe here? We need what? 1 grenade every 8 seconds. So how long does it take to make a grenade? I don't think you actually make them in this anyway. Don't you make them in a... 8 seconds to make 1 grenade. So we basically have to make 2 of these. So let's just put this here. And then put this one here. And then what we can do is we can just feed into each other. We'll just feed these into that, which is fine. And here we need coal and iron plate, which we have. We can just dump this up here. Same thing here. Here. This is going to be coal. Let's just do 100. And then we also need iron plate. 100. There we go. Cool. So now we're going to make what we need. We have to get the iron in as well. It's on its way. And then they'll make that. And then that's what we're waiting on. And we need barrels. How do you make a freaking barrel? Barrels are just what? 1 steel? Okay. Oh, actually, hold on. 1 steel, 1 second. And we need 1 barrel every 8. Oh, yeah. So 1 of these is more than enough. What I can do is if you put... So I don't have any regular chests here because that's up there's space. Put this way, this way, and then if I use a long handle, I can dump it right in there, and then this can make barrels. See, that barrels were cool back because they used to, because fluid trains never used to exist. You always had to I think at least. Well, no, they didn't way back when. You always had to barrel. You'd put things in barrels. Like that's how you had to do it. And this just needs steel. So let's just grab a little bit of steel. Steelio, and then there we go. Okay, cool. Now we're going to start making. What are we waiting on? Waiting on barrels. So as soon as the steel comes, we actually probably have a little bit of steel. Oh, we just took a power hit there. Yeah, ooh, baby, yes. It's because I think it's because the rocket ships are running. Yeah, look at that. They draw so much power, and now we're back to not that great, but whatever. They're working, right? Cliff explosives. So what you can do in here is if you what can I replace? Replace it. Oh no, I'm gonna replace that. Oh yeah, and someone told me in the comments if I click on these, this is how I can rearrange. Like I can set. I'm not sure how I do it exactly. Oh, that's how you can choose what bars you want. Say I want 6 shown. And here I want to have 4 shown, but I should go back to where it was, which I think, can I undo that, or will that not undo? I don't think that will undo, will it? Crap. Which one did I have? So this was number 4. I want to have that one there, I think, and then this one was what? No, that was that one, and then what was this one? The inserters, I think. Anyway, you click so what I'm getting at is you right-click on this. You can have tiles, entities. Can Can I choose cliff? Yes, there you go. So whitelist that. So it's only going to do cliffs. So theoretically, if I go like that, the bots will dump these here and blow them the F up. Excuse me. That's awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go everywhere where I don't want cliffs. That's not right at all. I got to choose this one. That would have been a big old problem. I'm going to get rid of all of this, all of this. I can't really go past where the green is, which is fine. And then the bots will get rid of these as we need them, or as they, as they do it, I guess, or whatever. Get rid of this. Get rid of all these cliffs. Basically, anywhere where I'm going to be building, like turning this into a better base, I just want to get rid of all the cliffs. I mean, this is a starter area, so there aren't really that many cliffs right here. I'm going to leave those alone. There's nothing wrong with those. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Great. So the bots will just get rid of all the cliffs as needed, I guess you would say. I do want to go... What happened to all this? Did I get rid of it? Did I undo that one? Hold on. Oh, no. I never went that far. Here, let's go all the way down. Can't go that far. I guess if I'd have cliff explosives on me. It's not like everything blows up. Oh, you have to do these twice then. That's interesting. Where am I actually... Sorry, where am I doing that at? Am I doing that up here? Making them? Do I have any in here? I can just grab a couple. No. Our power problem here is really bad. Well, it's because we're using the spaceships. Let's go back up top to Factorio Science. How are we doing here? We have a F load of these. Holy crap. How many do we still have to come up? 1,300. Okay, let's just set this to... Oh, shoot. I don't want to do that. Let's set... Okay. Sorry. Let's just do this to 1,500. Because how many do we actually have up here now? We have... Okay, we need 3 more stacks. Ooh, we're going to run out of space. I can't do that many. Let's just do 1,000 at a shot. It's not going to dump the rest down. We just got to get this in yet. 19,000 science. Oh my god. That's insane. That's why we got to get... Yeah, so I got to... Again, we got to rebuild things little by little. That's how I'm doing this. Like, there's no rush here. I mean, I want to get to Gleba soon. At the end of the day, nothing is stopping us from going to Gleba. Nothing is. So maybe we'll do that next episode. Because to me, it's like I almost want to get the one planet completely organized and set up before I go to the next planet and jump ahead. You know what I mean? Where's our science here? We have 17,000 science. Oh my god. But again, this is where running multiple ships is fine. Which, you know what, I should almost do that. I should make another one of these ships with a bigger cargo bay and just run this to Fulgora and back, and then have one going from that one and back instead of trying to do 4 at once. I mean, it's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stacks. I can only fit 700. So I can't bring 2,000. What happens to them? I can't actually fit I can't actually fit that many. I can only fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1,600. Uh-oh. See, here's cargo at 2,000. Oh, that's how many I have. Yeah, almost gonna happen because I can't fit this many. They making science on Vulcanus is freaking easy mode, man. Making science on here, let's see what happens. It's not all gonna be able to fit. Oh. What? Yeah, I can fit 600 yet. That's it. It's not gonna actually give me 1,000, is it? It gotta be on the way already. Where is it? Oh, that's cool. Shows a different... It's definitely on the way because the rocket's launched already. I don't know what's gonna happen here. Well, we can take 4 stacks now. What if I just dump that out of the way? Now we can take 5 stacks. Yeah, when you're dropping stuff to the planets, that's easy to drop. Like it's instant, almost instant. All right, what are we doing here? Where are these? I thought they shot. Okay, I think it shot up now. There it is. Okay, so it shouldn't be. Uh-oh, how are we full now? So what happens? Oh. What happened to all the stuff that got shot out? What? I don't know what happened to that. Did it drop it all back to the planet, I wonder? No. That's weird. Oh man. Yeah, we gotta do something about the power here as well. I don't really know what to do about the power, but something, I guess. You know what? Our cliffs are going away, so that's good. So yeah, we're gonna go back to novice. So once we get to novice, basically what's gonna happen is that these are all gonna get dumped off, and then these are all get dumped off, and then we'll pick up more explosives. Which actually, I don't think we actually need more explosives. I think we're good with explosives. And then we're gonna go to here, dump these off, and then make that to be that, and then we'll see what happens. Alright. Blowing the crap out of everything. I want to just see what happens when we land on novice. It should be very quick. So you only need to pick up 100 or so ammo. Drop it off the sun. Yeah, so I think that's what makes sense though, is have one ship that goes from novice to a planet. And then you can have interplanetary ships, which is also fine. But the problem is, like, if one's just sitting, like, you want them to be always moving. Which you can do, because I mean eventually you get science set up that way. Alright, we're at novice. This should all be dumped off. We're still moving. We gotta wait till we stop. Then boom, all these should be huh? Why are we not sucking all the what? Huh? Where's all the science packs? What? I'm confused. Oh, now they're being sent. Okay. I think because you can only send certain things, one things at a time. Okay. Alright. Yep, that's satisfied. We're going to get a few more of these in. And then how many more do we have coming in? Not quite at 500 yet. And this should go here. Okay, this should actually be This should actually be okay then. This definitely isn't a Fulgora Vulcanus transport ship. I need to make this bigger. But for now, this is fun. Just watching this work, basically. It doesn't look like we actually use that many of this, so let's just dump this to 500. And we're probably not going to take off quite yet because we have some coming in. But as soon as we get that next ship in, or that next shipment, I should say, which it probably left already. It did leave already. There it is. As soon as this comes in, we should take off. because we're over 500. There we go. Now we're going to go to Fulgora. And we're just going to keep going back and forth. I mean, there's no risk to keep going back and forth. We'll pick up some more of these. We'll dump them off to Fulgora. We'll get more science. We'll go back to here, unload this. Then we'll cycle back here, pick this up, dump these off. Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to leave that alone for now. The issue is how do I deal with the power here? You know what? I know what to deal with it. I got to bring some nuclear power up here. I think that's kind of what you need. So, I have a blueprint. Ooh, question is, where is that blueprint at? Here. Nope. Where is it? I have it somewhere. Here. I have this. So, if we dump this sucker, will it fit here? We have to get water, though. Water's a problem. Well, we could dump it right here. I'd rather put it in here somewhere. Yeah, let's just get rid of this. And then let's just go back into this. Then I gotta figure out how all that stuff that we need. Actually, we have all of this stuff. We have it back at Novice. Okay, where can we put this to where it's gonna actually work? The power pole thing it's just in the way. We don't need a power pole there. Let's make sure everything else is green, which it looks like it is, except that power pole. But that shouldn't matter. Let's stamp this down. I mean, we'll be able to put pipe in. The pipe's not the issue. But the question is, how I gotta write this down almost. We need a crap ton of. So it's basically 84, 48 lights. We don't need pumps. We make pumps here. The only thing we need is the heat exchangers, the heat pipe, the turbines, and those. So that's not bad at all. So what we'll do with that is we'll go back to Fulgora Science, and I can actually pull the. Where are we right now? Oh, we're at Fulgora. We're getting all right. Cool. So we want to go back here, and then what I want to do, I got to start requesting things. So I don't know how. Where is it? I don't know how many of these I need. I don't know. So we're just going to start putting these in, and I'll look at it. I'll look it up then. This, and then I need the nuclear. Oh, we need fuel too. Oh, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? We need nuclear fuel, like I don't know, a crap ton. I don't know, 500. I have no idea. How many go in a stack? 50. So that's 10 stacks. We don't. Okay, I know I only need 4 of these. 4 of these. What? Huh? Oh. You can only put 1 in at a time, I guess. Alright, let me just pull up the blueprint before we get back, which should be fine. So I need 84, 96, and 50. So let's just take 100, 100, and then 50. So if I take I need 100, and then the pipe is 100, and then we'll take 50 of these, right? I think that's basically what it was. 100 pipe, 100. No, I can take 80. I can take 84. I guess I can take 84. 48. So we take 50. 4 of those. Everything else we have, and then the fuel. For the fuel. Yep, and the fuel is fine. Because we're actually gonna go. Ooh, I wonder how much science. We're not anywhere. Not there yet. How much? Hold on. How much science did we have in here? I could have taken a bunch more. But you know what? We have all these accumulators in here, and that means we should be requesting accumulators out the freaking butt right now. Nice. Let's bump this up to 2,000. This is great because now we're gonna have science coming like crazy. This is good. Good. So we're gonna go back to here. Yeah, so these I only need... What are the stack sizes? 84. So let's do... Oh, shoot. That's not right. Where are we? I thought it was in here. It's in here. We only need 84. So I really only want to bring in 84. Oh, I can't... Huh? Oh, you can only do stacks of 10, right? So that's going to bring me 90 then, I guess. This is fine. This is fine. It's fine if you have extra. And then fuel cells stack to 50. Now I know there's a trick to somehow because they suck in fuel no matter whether they're if they're making power or like they'll always be consuming fuel whether the power is being used or not, right? But, you know, 500 should last us for a while. Like, this rig is producing more power than we're ever going to need here. But that's also good, because then we can beacon everything to heck. Which is what we want to do. I'm almost at novice here. Because then I want to go right back to, oh yeah, Vulcanus. So that's actually where we're going to be going, so that's fine. This won't take long to dump. We got to get all this stuff. Yeah. Stack size 50. 10. It's going to take a while. Excuse me. It's okay. So what we'll do, I think we'll call an episode now because we did a lot. We got this set up. We have novice. Basically, it's not doing anything. But, you know, we're not, well, we gotta wait for that, we gotta wait for the, oh, this must have just got there. We should be, no, where are we? We're at novice. Why are we picking these should not be being picked up? Oh, shoot, they're not supposed to be picked up there. They're supposed to be picked up on Vulcanus. Shoot. Yeah, it's on Vulcanus, sorry. Not here. Yeah, Vulcanus, and then this one's going to be Fulgora. That's where I have to make those electrical plant things too. Alright, so this will take a while to get all this stuff in. We should actually, our science should be going again. It is, 81. So, this is MK, we're not even at any of this stuff yet. I'm just trying to think of the stuff we want to, because I want, next episode, like next real episode, we're going to go to Gleba. Like, we got to start working on this, and this is where stuff, like, starts going bad, and blah, because we have all this stuff, like, there's a lot to do on that planet. All these things, this is all from gathering stuff, bioflux and all that junk. And then look at this thing, stack inserters capable of putting items on transport belts and layer, what? We have stack inserters. Jelly, what the frick? Huh? What? Oh. The green ones are called bulk inserters now. What can they... 1 plus 11. So a stack inserters... It's not called a stack inserter. Like, these are called stack inserters. Oh. That's 1 plus 11. These are 5 plus 11. Oh, okay. What are these? So your transport belt capacity goes up. Well, look at that. Huh. Is that infinite research? Yeah, it is. Look. Then this is a belt one again. Oh, that's cool. It doesn't even take... Well, it does take a lot. Increases the height of layered stacks of items. Does it actually layer them? What the heck? Does it actually... It does. Holy crap. I mean, I'm assuming it does. This here now, non-bulk inserters capacity are up to a +3 now. Wow, look at that. That's so cool. Is that infinite? No, that's it. Okay. That'll be. What is this? Oh, these are where you raise the biters and stuff. I'm not anywhere near there. Like this is this is crazy stuff. Look at this thing. Overgrowth. Here's the other transport belt capacity 1. That's not even using the others. That's just using that specific science. Then down here, this is where the crazy stuff here. This is where you need a Quillo science. And we unlock this by... We need to unlock that. Fusion reactor. Whoa. How much power does this put out? 100 megawatt. Wow, that's cool. More where you can make them at. There's 100 megawatt, and then what's nuclear here? What's regular nuclear power? 100 megawatt. Where's nuclear here? Is it here? No. Is it here? No. This? What's that? Here, nuclear. Nuclear plants put out 40 megawatt. So, I mean, it's a lot. It's 2.5 times more, but... what's the problem here? On the way, 0. Oh, we only have 42 on the planet? What? How many do we have here? This is fine. We only have 42. Doesn't that design take more than 42? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Doesn't this take more than 42? It takes 48. These, we have enough of these. So this should actually be 48. Let me go to novice. Oh, hey, I made it. Okay, cool. Let me go up here where, because it's in the mall somewhere. The nuclear power, so I think it's over here. I want this to be 48. I mean, it's fine. Okay, so when this collects all the nuclear stuff, then this will go to Vulcanus, and that's where we want to go. Yeah. Whoa, my God, what is all this stuff? Holy jeez. Can I fly? I can fly. I can place all this stuff. I have, like, no materials for anything. Where's all my steel at? Guess I'm not really, don't have much steel on me, do I? This is all fine, though. We'll work on the power or the water then. This will really be helpful, though, because it's going to give us, I don't know, 300 something megawatts, and it'll basically triple what we have, double what we have. Cliff explosives are still doing their thing. Yeah, look at it. All the cliffs are gone now. Look. Whoop. That's cool. Oh, I got to request everything for nuclear. Duh. I have to do that now. I don't know. Is there an easy? Where's my freaking spaceship? Yeah, I got to like redo a lot of this stuff, man. Here. So the nuclear stuff is gonna be. I got to request all of that. So it's not gonna take long. It'll just basically be this. It's gonna request this. It's gonna request this, and then it's gonna request this. These need to be at 100. This needs to be at 100. I can just do this. It's going to request it no matter what. If I can just ramp that up to that. I think that's all there is, right? With the nuclear. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 4 things. The heat exchanger, the heat pipes, the turbines, and then the actual nuclear reactor. Everything else I make on site. Or have on site. So yeah, we're going to get all this dumped off. And then... yeah, then that's that. Cool. All right, guys, we're going to end it here. We made some, like, we covered a lot of stuff. So next episode, our nuclear plant's going to be up and running. Yeah, I'm not at the whole rebuild state because I eventually do want to do that. I want to get around to having stuff like this, where we're just going crazy with making, circuits like this, have a bunch of these. Same thing with, like, having everything beaconed like crazy. And then because one of these lines here is... like there's 100 lava in here. We could run 2 lines parallel to each other, like across the top here or something, and then just run each of these lines. Instead of having them like this, just run them all lines down. Like we could use 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines. Wow, yeah, 3 lines. 4, 5, 6, 7, and just have them lines. Instead of having them like this, put this guy right up here, and then run them down this way. Have this, and then it's gonna be a lot to move because we have all of this stuff. But first things first, we gotta get our power back up and running. When yeah, we'll be fine that way. And then we're gonna start cranking out a little bit, maybe more of a mall of things I'm using, like beacons. And these are fine, and we're producing. We have 100 of these. I actually want to make a few more. I want to make this to be 200. I don't know how many we're actually gonna use. I have no idea. This I definitely want to make more of, 300, because we're gonna be pumping out beacons like freaking. But again, we can beacon this. You know what I mean? This is fine. This is fine. Are we making beacons anywhere? We are. Look at that. How many do we have in here? 50. I'm not even making. There's not 50 in here. Oh, there is 50. Let's just make 200 beacons. I don't know. Why not? Right? And we could even just beacon this. What's the problem here? Oh, we need a bulk inserter, not a stack inserter. They're not called that anymore. They're called bulk, which is interesting because before they were stack inserters, right? Let's go back to here. How are we doing here? We're getting everything. Oh, we're getting everything. Okay, cool, guys. Let's end it here. I keep rambling on. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving me a like as well as a comment. Would much appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of off-camera stuff. Not the remodel, but I want to get my nuclear set up. I got to figure out how to get the more steam going because we're gonna have to make more water. That's gonna be a pain in the butt, but we'll get it done, of course. Get more of the cliff explosives done, and then just keep monitoring the science on the different planets and try to just make science. All right, guys, hit that subscribe button and tick the bell notification icon so you don't miss anything. I hope you guys are enjoying the Factorio. I know it's not played up. I know it's not one of the big games on my channel, but I love it, and I love bringing it to you guys. Something to put on in the background and kind of listen to my voice. Some people have said I have a very nice, calming voice. I think I mumble. All right, guys, catch you next time. So I wanted to add on the end of this episode. Basically, you don't even need nuclear. Because on this planet, if you break down sulfuric acid, that gives you steam. One of these plants, unbeaconed, unmodified, anything, gives you 2,000 steam with calcite. And that could feed a lot of these turbines. So you don't need this, especially with all this solar that we have. Like, this is hardly kicking, but you can get rid of all of this. Yeah, and just use... Right now, we're just using solar because it's becoming daytime, I guess. Nothing's running, but when this kicks on, each one of these puts out 5.82 times 83. 83 of them aren't hooked up. Only this side. See how it's like if I run over these are all connected off of this. It's becoming dark again. Let's see if this actually kicks on. It is. But look at this. It's powering all of these. So that's like insane. Because the only thing that nuclear was doing was heating up the water to boil the steam. But I mean, you're doing that in the chem plant, which seems very OP. Because you could use this back on Novice. You could use this anywhere that has sulfuric acid. Well, not everywhere. But I guess on Novice and here that has sulfuric acid. And like these stop because you don't need it because the solars are kicking back on. So that's awesome. I mean, we're not using a lot of power right now. Everything's basically stopped, dead, because we're not doing anything. We're out. The reason why everything stopped, I'll show you guys real quick. I need another exoskeleton. I'm walking too slow. Can I build one? I need blue chips. The issue we're having is the rockets aren't going up. This should be back at Novice now, just hanging out. Yeah, we're just gonna hang out here. And the reason why is because we have no blue chips, and we have no blue chips because we have no plastic. We have red chips because we have no plastic, and plastic is I died because I turned all of this off. So I guess the point I'm trying to make here is that to get petroleum, you need tons of sulfur, at least from what I gather, because you need to make a lot of heavy oil. Now I may do coal liquefaction. The other coal liquefaction, which is going to be this one, this base thing, this uses steam, which we can easily make with sulfuric acid, and it takes heavy oil to jumpstart it, but we have some in a tub, and it takes coal, and then I'm going to crack all this down. I think that's what I'm going to do, crack it all down to petroleum, because this here is not cutting it. This was just a temporary thing, and right now it's not even working because I unhooked it because there's no point to run it. We don't need solar panels anymore. Like, we don't need, and like all this can, well, not this stuff, but all of this, like, we don't need to make water, because with coal liquefaction, I don't even think you use. Hold on, if we do it this way, this one, you don't even use water. You know what I mean? So in advanced oil processing, you use water, but we don't have water, or we don't have oil, so it doesn't matter. The water was used for what? Oh, it's for making steam, and that was for making concrete, and then that was also being pushed. Where was water? So I think actually we do need water for something. What's this water going to? Oh, it's going to crack all this stuff down. To crack this. This is making the rocket fuel, right? Okay, so you need some water, which is fine. Like our water making rig right here, this is more than adequate. And this is the reason why this is only at 10K is because I have a I think I have this set, so when the water's less than 10K, run it, but otherwise you don't need it. So this can easily be made anywhere because you're just taking calcite, not even taking calcite, you're just taking steam to turn into water. So theoretically, you could do that with the nuclear down at the bottom. Okay, the nuclear is actually kicked on. So it says 83, but 83 of them are not running because only I gotta make another exoskeleton. Only some of these are running. And they're barely, well, they're not putting out anything right now because the solar kicked back in. So yeah, I don't know. Hindsight, for you guys that maybe are just watching this or like, why don't you use turbines? Yeah, it works. I don't know how many you can run off this, but I'm going to get rid of all this. There's some serious remodeling going to happen here because this isn't working. This isn't sustainable. Because you need the blue circuits to launch the rockets. That's our issue. This is unlimited in a sense. This is unlimited in a sense. This is what you have to make. So we're gonna do some beacon setups for that, just like beacon setups for this and for the green, and then we're gonna beacon some plastic because you need that for, well, the circuits, because you need the plastic for this. So sulfuric acid is free. These are basically free because we have iron and copper out the wazoo. Even here, this is free. This is free. I say free because we have endless amounts of it. And then the plastic is what we need. So all this is going to stay, but all of this is going to go away. I'm going to get the rest of this cleared out. I have a lot of work I want to do here. Maybe I'll go ahead and just remove all of this and redo all of this. We'll see what I actually get up to off camera. But I wanted to throw this in at the end of the episode. Sorry, guys, that we're actually going extra long. But I wanted to throw in there that, yeah, you can just run it off of this. And you know what? Back on Novice, I bet you can run it like this too. So unless I'm way, way, way off here, which I could be way off here. Because here the nuclear dies and you're not using, I mean, these are still going to cook. But yeah, you don't, which seems very OP, man. One Ken plant's running all these because it's putting out 2,000 steam. Each one of these puts out what? How much steam did these actually make? Does it tell you? How much steam does this put out? 500, but it doesn't say how much it puts out. Heating tower. Oh, that's on Aquilo. That's gonna be cool too. This is 103 steam per second, I guess. Yeah, so it's 103 steam per second. Well, guess what? This is pumping out 10,000 steam every 5 seconds. So 2,000 steam per second. 2,000 steam per second, right? 2,000 per second, and this is 100 per second. So it's 20 times this. That seems really insane to me. But hey, yeah, see it kicks on. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to get rid of all our coal power. The solar I'm going to leave. There's no reason not to leave the solar. But I don't want coal kicking on at all. There's no reason to it. This can adequately handle all that. And luckily we have 80 some of these here. So we'll be able to add double to that, and then we will be set for power. So, okay, that we're going to end it here, guys, for sure. When you come back to Vulcanus, like no, some of this stuff isn't going to be gone or moved. I just don't know what I want to move or remove. Like, I want to start beaconing everything because we have the power for it. Even stuff like down here, like beacon this, figure out a ratio, how many you need for this. We have sulfuric acid is endless. Beacon the heck out of it, right? And just set up. What is this? Oh, this is making, we don't have explosives here, but you know what I mean? Set stuff up for like that. We have lots of space. I really don't, I mean, I like this idea of having these everywhere because you don't need power poles anymore, but it does really kind of clutter things up. I mean, I kind of like having these everywhere and you run your power poles where you need them, but I get it. You just got to put things in between. So we're going to end it here, guys, for sure. End it. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of go over that you don't need nuclear here. You just run the steam turbines, unless I'm way off, but it's working. Okay, guys. Thanks for sticking around.